Question number 13 was who was TNA's MVP of 2008? I'm going to be honest, up until recently I haven't watched a whole lot of TNA, so I don't know if I can really answer this question accurately, but I'm going to say Kurt Angle. He's been dominant this whole year, and you can say that's good or bad. My one concern is that he has expressed interest in pursuing MMA, and that may limit how much exposure he has on TNA. I would have him work with my younger stars so that when he does leave, I will have some people to fall back on. That would just be smart. Question number 14 was who was Ring of Honor's MVP of 2008? I don't think I've seen any of the DVDs of Ring of Honor, so I can't answer this question. I guess it would be Nigel McGuinness, but I can't say for sure. Question number 15, should TNA put more emphasis on its younger talent or its established stars? Well, you already know the answer to this question. I think it should be an amalgamation of both. You should use your established stars to help your younger talent become stars in themselves. Those stars are only there for so long before they fade away. So I would be utilizing them to get my younger talent over. Question number 16, if I could add one talent to the WWE roster, who would it be? This is kind of a loaded question because I guarantee whoever I put on the roster, the WWE would screw up. They're good at taking really good wrestlers who should just go out and wow the crowd and trying to give them some stupid gimmick that the crowd isn't going to buy or like, and then they fail in their gimmick and the WWE blames them or cuts them loose and so kind of washes their hands and say, well, it wasn't our fault, they should have done more to get their stupid character over. There are just some wrestlers you have to say, go out there and give it your all and wow the crowd, and we're not worried about storylines or stupid characters or stupid stipulations. Just go out there and put on a show. And WWE doesn't do that, and that's a shame. I'd probably say my choice would be Colt Cabana. He was there for a while under Scotty Newman or Scotty something and didn't go over real well. I think it's because they didn't just give the guy a mic and let him cut promos and then have like little funny matches in the ring. They misused him, and then when he failed, they were like, see ya. So I would bring back Colt Cabana as Colt Cabana and just let him go crazy. Question number 17, if you could add one talent to the TNA roster, who would it be? I have to say that TNA's roster right now is pretty bursting at the seams, so adding another person to it would only be probably overkill. I would probably say they have to get rid of some of their roster. I won't go into who they should get rid of because, that's speculation or that's a matter of opinion. But I guess if they had to replace one of the wrestlers with a new person, I would say your best bet is Bryan Danielson. I mean, the guy can go in the ring. He can be hated by the crowd. He can be loved by the crowd. He has to work on his promo ability, granted. But, you've got some people in the roster that can help him with that. So I think he would be a very good asset to the company. Question number 18, if wrestling is your favorite sport, what is your second favorite? Honestly, I don't really have a lot of favorite sports. I don't think I have any favorite sports. I don't follow baseball, I don't follow football, I don't follow basketball or soccer. Once in a while I'll catch some MMA, but I don't really follow that religiously either. And I don't really follow wrestling religiously, I don't watch every show. Sometimes I'll start watching the show and then get bored with it and just change the channel. I guess I'm just a casual fan, but I would be more invested in it if it interested me. So yeah, no favorite sports really. Question number 19, who is your favorite YouTube shooter wrestling reviewers? I don't really have a favorite per se. There are a few subscriptions that I like listening to. Obviously everyone's heard of True Slayer and Bill and Doug, and there are a few others that are big time. Max Sports, the Pro Wrestling Report. I don't know. They're kind of hit or miss with me. I would say my favorite people to listen to is Wrestling Roundtable. They're a group of about 5 or 6 guys. They don't talk about wrestling reviews. They do subjects like your favorite WrestleMania, your least favorite WrestleMania, your favorite storyline, least favorite. They're just fun to listen to. They can get kind of snarky at times, like I'm better than you, but I still like listening to them. And whenever they have a video posted, I immediately click on it. There are some people that I think deserve some attention that probably don't have the subscriptions that they should or definitely deserve, so I'm going to talk about a couple of them. One of them is Tyler Talks Wrestling. He's a really good reviewer. I enjoy listening to his videos, and I click on them whenever I see them in my favorites. There's some other people that I listen to that I just favorited a few weeks ago. Shawn of Honor, MB69 Rated R, and Wrestling Jesus TV. They all seem pretty cool, and I check them out whenever they post videos. And of course, there's Mark Pearson 101, the person whose questions I'm answering. I will say that there's nobody on YouTube that I really hate where I read their or listen to their video and say, oh, they're full of crap. They don't know what they're talking about. And despite disagreeing with some of the opinions around, I have no ill will of anyone, and that's a good thing. Question number 20 is, what is your favorite pay-per-view of the last 12 months? Well, honestly, I haven't watched a whole lot of the pay-per-views. I really have a problem with spending like $30, $40 on a pay-per-view that I may or may not like. I would probably get a serious bout of buyer's remorse. WWE really has to think about lowering their prices if they expect us to buy 12 pay-per-views every year. And the same goes with TNA. I'm not willing to fork down my hard-earned money on a product that I'm going to be disappointed with. If anything, I've been getting into older stuff. I've been building my WCW library. I've gotten like 20 or 30 of their pay-per-views. I've also built my old ECW library. I hope to have some more reviews coming out soon. So I haven't really been paying attention a whole lot to what's been going on the past year. So I'm not really sure if I'm in a position to pick a favorite pay-per-view. So I'm not going to pick a favorite pay-per-view. I will say that there hasn't been a pay-per-view that has stood out and made me say, wow, I gotta see this. And then after I've seen it, made me say, wow, I'm so glad I watched this. I'm so glad I ordered it. I'm going to buy the DVD when it comes out. So that's kind of sad. So these have been my 20 questions. I hope you enjoyed the answers, and if you want to disagree with them, you're more than welcome to. That's the great thing about having an opinion. Everyone has one. Take care and look for a new Bastard review hopefully very soon. Bye-bye.